Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 740. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book, but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they can turn someone who barely sees themselves, or maybe doesn't even see themselves as a writer, into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. As we do every Sunday here on the show, it is Sunday Story Time, where I grab a book off my bookshelf, whether it's one of my own books, or a client book, or a book that has positively impacted me in some way. I read an excerpt from that book, and then I share some sort of takeaway or lesson that hopefully you can apply to your writing, the whole point of this show. And I grabbed one of my favorites today. This is Writing About Your Life, A Journey into the Past by William Zinsser. This is the book about the art of writing memoirs. And I've actually chosen a couple brief excerpts today because I feel like they have the same takeaway. So I'm going to go ahead and read those, and then I'll share the takeaway. Here we go. Again, an excerpt from Writing About Your Life by William Zinsser. Moral of the story: write about things that are important to you, not about what you think readers will want to read, or editors will want to publish, or agents will want to sell. Readers and editors and agents don't know what they want to read until they read it. If it's important to you, it will be important to other people. This advice also applies to the occasional detour you may be tempted to make. In general, I don't like writers to stray off the narrative trail. Far too much writing is an organizational disarray. But sometimes, an unforeseen jewel will pique your interest. And here is the second related excerpt. It's a few pages later in the book. I've often found when people have read one of my pieces that they will refer to something that was at first glance immaterial to the article. That was the one thing that stayed with them. Your objective is to find something that corresponds with the reader, something he or she has an affinity for or can understand. It's a seduction. The reader thinks he knows what he wants, and if you can just tease him away from that, he'll often have a better time than he would have had going where he thought he wanted to go. And once again, those were excerpts from the book Writing About Your Life, a book about writing memoirs by William Zinsser. And what stands out for me in these two separate excerpts is whether reader, editor, agent, or publisher, most of the time, people don't know what they want to read until they actually read it. That's why when authors get hung up on kind of just going all like asking the peanut gallery, I call it, but doing all the market research, asking their friends and family and social media network, what do you think my book should be about? What should I write about? What should I write about? Is this good? Is this good? Is this good? And really just getting really hung up in the feedback game. My advice is write what you want to write, and the right people will be drawn to it. Writing a book is not a democracy. And this also touches upon a frequent lesson of mine is know who your target reader is. So write what you want to write, but make sure you also know who you're writing for. If you know who you're writing for, it's really incredible how all the pieces of the what, if you have the who, the what fall into place very well. So again, write what you want to write, and the right people will be drawn to it, and writing a book is not a democracy. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how we can support your book writing goals. I would also love it if you could subscribe or follow or whatever it's called, wherever you are listening to Your Daily Writing Habit. If you could subscribe, I would appreciate it, and leave a review. Thank you. Until tomorrow, happy writing.